We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Buried behind a line by Azeez Ojulari.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now it's Burrow. Got man right side, it's McCaffrey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. An interception on the opening drive, and you know they didn't say it verbatim this week, but you can kind of tell that this offense thought they could take advantage of the secondary, who's near the bottom of the league rankings-wise. Well, that secondary got the first laugh.
And we were worried about their confidence coming into it. Could they withstand another team throwing the football against them? How about this interception early in the game? Their confidence has to take a nice jump, doesn't it?
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Hall. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Azeez Ojulari,
his second sack of the night.
Another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
On third down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 11. Just another 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Carter.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Drew Chrisman on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Throwing here is Hall.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Gets through, and now an opening. He's still on his feet. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Burrow on play action. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Burrow changing things up here. From the 29, Burrow. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, here's Shaheed. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Now Burrow. Pass pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down, here's Burrow. Touchdown, 49ers! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now it's Hall. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray,
46 yards.
and the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point,
and it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Ball to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now Ball loses the football. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Now a give, right side, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Hall. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hall. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. It's a quarterback sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Hall. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Hall. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Hall. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hall. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hall. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about
someone
playing
that's very experienced, and someone that's very,
I think
very
the
good at
scoreboard
the
is
game.
dictating
So
what
she
they
has
need
the
to
right to do it.
Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Carter, 44 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Never been adjusted here. I got to get my head around it. I got to get in and out of break.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
Ocho.
one away.
If players that play the game, if we can't...
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
I mean...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. A handoff. McCaffrey running right.
Good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, San Francisco.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
So the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This Buckers, his page coming out too.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
We're not going to be lazy. We're not going on the ends trying to go up. I'm going to
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
So if I know that and I'm just watching her casually,
this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
But I think there's going to be a learning curve, and I think all players go through. Jordan didn't have that mid-range game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing here is Hall. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And I believe he'll be great too with a great time. And I think he'll put the time in to work on
play action.
Because they know what
and this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hall. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and play another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
And they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Powerful running. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Credit the tackle to Samuel Womack. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. Well, think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hall. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
To throw it is Hall on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Some people say on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He had that elongated
2nd and 7.
And see, you will always revert back to what you feel comfortable doing. Right. So
again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And so that's the thing.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
I'm just hoping
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the 49ers are well on their way to a... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line, as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense, as they have been porous all game long.
And 2 5,000-yard passes. Yeah, we got to do him pass a lot.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
You know what, man? With him and Joe, well, he went second place. Some people might say Joe because Joe has 4 Super Bowls
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick
Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Cardinals on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to first down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Look at in her game that says, okay, you know what? Maybe it's not going to translate when she gets to the next level.
No, I don't think.
Returnable here from the 38.
I think she said it's going to take some time for her.
There he goes, left side.
And
they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 62-yard punt return. And the 49ers add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Pretty good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try the left side with Carter, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
They were low. Yeah, they were low. So, go ahead.
Ready? Another tote for Carter. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Just coached the Lady Gamecocks with national championship, her 3rd since arriving. She took up the head coach.
Let's take it at around the 40. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At Power in New York, 2 games in college, and then
now 2nd and 5
in the NBA. So for the
they run over center with Mitchell, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
You know, I think you don't know about
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
I don't think anything
119 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah. David coach the late game charge to the victory in the crop monogram, jacket,
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every...
I think she's up there. She's up there.
What about Pat Riley?
Listen, Pat Riley, Mr. Patino. Is it Patino
Rick,
when he looked like
Patino,
he's supposed to, Rick Patino looks like he's supposed to be in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
He's also one of them. Miss Mulkey. Miss Mulkey is very.
Man, stop it.
You don't like her fashion? Her expression is that's art.
You like all them colors. You like Crayola.
I'm from Miami. Huh?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
You're right. You know how we dress.
Y'all like them bright ass colors.
We loud. We love them bright, especially when you're dark skin. You got on that neon and that pink, pastel colors in the summer. That linen, the green, the pink linen. Oh man, yeah. Like it's different. It's different because fashion is expression through your eye and how you see it. So I mean, I like it. It's different.
Yeah.
As opposed to everybody else in society, you see one shirt. You walk out somewhere and 50 other people got that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's 3 times already.
50 other people had the exact same shirt on. I apologize. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Well, now I see why Don don't be getting upset. Don said, "I ain't just sweating my L. Y'all must be out your mind. Y'all could have figured that out."
Hey, you somebody not calling no time out?
Hell nah. You don't be up there yelling and screaming with sweat, taking her jacket off. Man, Don said, "Man, I ain't gonna mess up this. Man, this outfit cost me $5 million. Y'all better figure that out."
But she gave them girls that look.
Yeah.
Calling no timeout, and y'all all right now.
Man, Don hit that thing. Don was hyped yesterday. It was so good to see because I think she knows she squandered a great opportunity last year.
Right.
Had a team that was undefeated until they faced UConn, but she didn't have the shooters last year that she had this year.
Right.
Chelsea Johnson and Pow, and they dominated the boards again with Cardosa, with Watkins and Elena Kitts. So they were definitely a more complete team this year than what they were last year. And the outside shooting, they were really great. Ocho, the Cowboys might be heading for a potential holdout by CeeDee Lamb. The Cowboys will start their spring workouts April 15th, and barring a contract extension, CeeDee Lamb won't take the field. The Dallas Cowboys are staring down the barrel of 3 potential market-setting extensions: Michael Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott. Beyond pitch and pennies. Now remember,